Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a very dramatic game played by French-Polish chess player Savielly Tartakower. In this game Tartakower is on the black side and his opponent is a chess player whose name is Kraus. The game was played in 1934 in Luxembourg and this was an exhibition game. Kraus was playing with the white pieces opened up with d4, to which Tartakower responded with Dutch defense f5. Against which Kraus, who seems like was a very aggressive player, went for the hyper-aggressive Staunton Gambit. Usually Dutch players are avoiding Staunton Gambit by first playing e6 and then f5, but in our game we have f5 straight away by Tartakower, which was met with e4. F takes e4, like in other gambits. In this gambit as well, by sacrificing a pawn, white is managing to gain lead in development and is creating nice attacking chances. f3, but the second pawn Tartakower didn't capture because that could be too much, Instead he proceeded with a more solid f5 move. Knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, bishop f5, queen d2, knight c6. Both players are developing their pieces. Bishop b6, e6. Both black knights stepped into pins right. F takes e4, d takes e4, and d5. Well, white is going for a very tricky line, but this is not good. Instead, it was better to either capture on c6 or play knight e2 and then knight g3. But in our game, we have d5. E takes d5, bishop takes f6, queen takes f6. White is overlooking that by allowing the black queen to step on the long diagonal is making the pawn on b2 a huge target. Knight takes d5, and there we have it, queen takes b2. Well, instead of playing knight takes d5, at least it was better to capture on d5 with a queen or castle queenside. Although after queen takes d5, rook d8, black is doing just great, no problem at all. Black has an extra pawn. But in our game, after queen takes f6, we have knight takes d5 and queen takes b2. Black is allowing knight takes c7, but it turns out that Tartakower had calculated everything. King f7, bishop c4 check. White is launching a king hunt, but despite the fact that black king might seem in danger, it turns out that black king is in safety and there is not much white can do. And now it's white who is in trouble. Right now the rook on a1 is hanging, and also there is a very nasty bishop b4 threat. And if you play a move like rook c1 with the idea of meeting bishop b4 with c3, then black can play rook d8. And now if you move away your queen, still keeping an eye on c1, then you are making the bishop vulnerable, and with a double attack black can win it. Or after rook d8, if you move like knight d5, then this time bishop b4 will follow. If c3, then after the exchange of queens, bishop a3, rook f1, knight a5, white is losing a piece. Black will remove the defender and then will win the knight. Let's go back. Instead, in our game, after king g6, we have knight e2. So Kraus is deciding to sacrifice his rook in hope of creating a counter play, but there is not much white can do. And now it's black who is starting a king hunt. King f2, bishop c5 check, king g3. This is a very interesting position, right guys? What are these kings doing on g3 and g6 squares? By the way, I have to tell you that instead of playing bishop c5 check, if you capture on h1, then this can allow white to give a perpetual check. Yeah, white is giving a perpetual check. You can even play king g5, by the way, and there is not much white can do. All white can do is to give a perpetual check. But instead we have bishop c5 check, which is the winning move, and after king g3 we have queen e5 check. Knight f4 check. Well, to black's check, white is answering with a check. Queen e5 check, knight f4 check, and king h6, after which white resigned. By the way, interestingly, in here Tartakower points out that king g5 is not good because of this h4 check, but even in here black can play king h6 and again black is winning. But playing king h6 straight away is better, of course, because in this case black is maintaining g5 threat. And now, yeah, g5 can be threat, the knight is hanging. If knight takes a8, then black can either capture on a8 or play g5, and yeah, that's totally winning. But the final position is beautiful, right guys? The knight is pinned, you can't move it away, and yeah, black is winning. Both players launched a king hunt, but it was only the talent of Savielly Tartakower that allowed him to win. In the end, a chess puzzle for you, where the task is to find the winning move for white. It's white to move, and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. In the end, here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.